We are going into Anchorage. We are leaving Hatcher's Pass. We're going into Anchorage, and then we're going to meet Bob in Palmer, and we are going to drive toward Valdez. I'm so excited. I just woke up this morning to this gorgeous view. The silence out here, it truly feels almost as though it's like a balm or a massage to my ears. All you can hear is very quiet wildlife. Every now and then you hear a bird or you hear little critters scurry about in the very low brush. You might hear a little insect fly by. I'm literally going into Cabela's right now to look at their tent setups. It's like looking at forts, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole with the tents, and I thought to myself, when I get back to somewhere where I'm going to set up somewhere for like 2 weeks at a time, I kind of want a tent I can stand in, make it a little house. This is the Glen Highway, one of the most scenic drives in all of Alaska. It winds through the glacier-carved Chugach Mountains, a place that looks like the land in paintings. The clouds were perfect that day. The mountains rose right up to kiss them, and for a moment, sky and earth dissolved into one another, just as I dissolved into my love for Alaska. The best way I can describe my experience here is that I evaporated into it. I became it. I was part of it. I lost the sense of self that separates and strives and worries about things of this world. Instead, I simply was. Or maybe, more accurately, I simply wasn't. This place here on the Glen Highway, it captured me so completely that against all reason, I know I'll have to come back and spend a significant part of my life here. And in some ways, that's crazy. Alaska is so far, and honestly, nomading in Alaska was hard. Yet, I fell in love beyond logic. And with a love like this, reason simply takes a back seat. And there we were, at a campsite we didn't mean to find, greeted with a rainbow. In the morning, I think when the sun is in a different position, these shots in this direction are going to be incredible.
I think so too.
I couldn't help but laugh in both delight and disbelief that these were the views right outside of my teeny tiny home on wheels for more than 2 weeks. And by the way, this was meant to only be a quick stop on the way to Valdez. But once we found this place, neither Bob nor I had any desire to leave.
He's not my girl. He's not my girl.
This place held nearly every landscape Mother Nature could offer. Jagged mountain peaks rose like the stone cathedrals of the Mojave Desert. Rolling hills met canyons carved by rivers, born of melting ice from the Matanuska Glacier. These rivers fed lakes and wetlands scattered across the tundra that opened into soft green velvet fields stretching as far as the eye could see. I had a really good day today, and I cannot believe how fast it flew by. Okay, so a few things about Alaska in different regions. I woke up and it was freezing, so I had 2 of my hot hand packets. I brought like 200 of these to Alaska, and I've already gone through about half of them. So I'm probably going to need to order some more. Anyway, I was using 2 of those because it was very cold. I'm using all my blankets. And then it was so hot today that I had to change into a short sleeve shirt, have all the windows open, the fans going. So it's just kind of interesting how the temperature is quite fluctuating. Right now it's 57 degrees outside and 69 degrees inside. I can't believe how beautiful this place is. This is my current view. It was around this time that I started to grow tired of constantly transforming my van between day mode and night mode. I loved how open it felt during the day, but making and unmaking my bed twice a day started to wear on me. Today was another working day, working in this glorious, glorious location. I just cannot believe how beautiful it is. It's interesting, I'm constantly learning things, like how my rhythm, in an ideal sense, it would be work for a week, and I'm talking work hard. We're talking like 12-hour days, and then take like 5 days off, and then pause and stop and work again, and then take some time off. That's a really good rhythm. I don't know that it's a reasonable rhythm. Actually, I know it's not a reasonable rhythm. I would really have to get ahead on all the work I'm doing. And I'm not there. But that would be amazing. That would be amazing. All right, folks. I gotta get back to work. Your girl's tired, but happy. Tired, but happy. We are getting ready to film a video on the introductory to Stoicism. Check out our incredible view. Like, yeah. Stoicism is the utmost emotional regulation, the utmost control of emotion. We have removed sovereignty from ourselves and placed it in somebody else's perspective.
Anybody that decides they know how to run your life, that's a bad sign in my mind. They don't. No, they don't. It was a horrific motorcycle accident, and I did incredible damage to my arm, and it looked like I would lose all use of my right arm and hand.
It's for people who have been through hell. It is how to basically still put one foot in front of the other when you have had losses that you never could even comprehend.
I'm not a Pollyanna who's just saying everything's okay. It was not okay.
I had a serious depression in my adolescence, and it was writing that got me through it.
Now, this is where writing can be almost dangerous.
The days fell into a rhythm I deeply need while living on the road. I'd wake, drink coffee, marvel, walk with Bob and the dogs, clean, work, cook, have more coffee, work again into the evening, walk the dogs, cook again, and then I'd keep working late into the fading midnight sun. I was trying to get far enough ahead to have a solid week just to travel. It's like midnight right now, and pretty dark. I mean, that's dark for what it's been, you know? So, I mean, technically we are still in the midnight sun. Well, actually, I don't know if it's technically. I am totally having a moment. It is so peaceful right now. Oh, I'll move my spoon. It's so peaceful right now. It's my favorite temperature ever, which is 61 degrees. I was just looking over here because I have my thermometer. So it's 61 degrees, there's a breeze. The sun feels like a massage when it hits you. It's like the weather conditions are perfect. And the beauty. It's the most beautiful campsite I've ever been to. And this is the third time I've said that on this adventure to Alaska. The first was in Alberta. The second was in Homer, Alaska. And this here, south of Sutton, it's the top. And I almost feel like, stop ranking them. I don't know why my mind has this need to do that because they're all so beautiful, but I'm just blown away. And you guys, I actually had a fear the other day. I was like, is anything ever going to look as beautiful again? Because of how incredible this is. I'm quite sleepy, so I'm going to cover the window. But I'm often sad covering the window at night with that view. By the way, do you see how dark it is? And it's only like 10:30. My circadian rhythm is shifting back to normalcy because it's after 11 p.m. and I'm like super tired. I'd been staying up till 2 in the land of the midnight sun. But with it getting darkish at 11, I'm tired. Which I suppose is a good thing to sort of normalize my circadian rhythm. If I am awake this much in the summer, When I stay here in the winter, it's going to be fascinating. I hope I don't get depressed. I mean, I can always leave except for the fact that I don't want to drive across the Alaskan highway in the snow. I can't sleep in this Alaska shirt. It would drive me batty. These things laying on them. Here's the thing with OCD. Did I check the doors already? Yes. Am I going to check them again? Yes. It's locked. Just like last time. What do you know? That one's locked too. Oh, hey, this one is locked. Just like it was 5 minutes ago. And then I just count. Any of my fellow OCDers out there, your brain just counts everything. Like, if you hear anything in a rhythm, you just start counting it. Just how it works. I love my minivan. On work days, sometimes my legs hurt because of sitting on my knees and sitting cross-legged, and just there's a lot of pressure on my joints. And that's not the case on days that I'm driving. Then I have pressure on different joints. This is your 40s. I'm just hearing myself. Anyway, so I'm tired. And the lighting's really bad. I tried to get another camera, you guys, and I bought one and it was the wrong version, so I had to take it back. I did want a better camera because I'm getting better having the audio, and the camera is fantastic when it's the back camera, but I cannot do the back camera and actually get myself in the frame on the iPhone. So I use the selfie camera, and it's just not the greatest quality in these lower light lit conditions. I'm tired. I need to go to bed.
7 to 8.8 earthquake near Kamchatka, prompting widespread tsunami warnings across the Pacific.
Look at this cute little baby girl who just wants to sleep. She's like, stop adoring me, Mom. Just trying to sleep. I'm walking about half mile up from where we're camped in order to film some quotes of the day. Wow, this view is so incredible. It's not the mountains that are behind us, which are epic in their own right, but it's a different kind of beauty that I would be so happy to capture. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, sound check. So the neurons in our brain act very much like the landscapes out behind me. This emotion of anger or this emotion of feeling way less than, it just gave me a cue that this dynamic was not appropriate. Sound check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sound check. The wisdom she gained from that experience couldn't be forced, couldn't be rushed. Trauma in the clinical sense means that we've faced a real or perceived threat of death. As beautiful as this untamed land is, threats hide in the bushes and around many corners. As mesmerized as I've been with Alaska, I mustn't forget. It is raw, vast, wild, and dangerous. Okay. Just kind of decompressing from what just happened. I've never screamed like that in my life. I almost lost my dog tonight. Join us next time, where I share what happened with Chloe. This moment was a turning point for the entire trip. It was still beautiful, but it became so stressful for her that everything changed. I'll be sharing how this moment rippled forward, shaping everything that came after, even into present day. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.